Okay, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, and whenever you are watching this replay. Um, yeah, what a morning. Happy Mother's Day. I mean, of course, things go perfect, right? On Mother's Day. Anyway, so hopefully that wasn't confusion too confusing. I went live, my microphone didn't work. Then I tried to reschedule something, that wasn't working. So finally I'm here and I just wanted to say happy Mother's Day. I don't know what's going on here. Microphone and all is giving me a hard time. So I'm just going to double check a few things if you'll just give me 1 second. And okay, it looks like everything's working. So um my apologies to you. Um going live and you find out the last minute your microphone's not on, it's plugged in, it's just not working. So don't know if I'm going to have to change out a cable or what. So any case, we'll just roll with it because that's what we're going to do, right? The whole point of this 100-day lives is accepting imperfections, and yeah, I'm going to really have to accept this one. So today, hopefully, everybody can find me where I'm at. Just going to check one other thing because just know that there's probably some confusion somewhere. All right. 1 second. My apologies. Okay. We'll see what happens. We'll just find my inner peace here. All right. Today we are going to use dimensional paint on the gel plate. And I can tell you right now, I don't think it's going to go well. I think it's going to end up probably kind of clumpy. I mean, this is my prediction, right? I've never used um dimensional paint on the gel plate. It's not going to puff up because we're going to roll it out, but or at least that's my prediction. So we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll ruin a gel plate, maybe we won't. I just don't know. um so that's what we're going to do today. And then before we get started, I am going to don't forget, May 19th is when I open the doors for those priority list members or people who are interested in the artwork that I've been displaying over the last couple of days, and really am excited about this conclave collection. So I'm gonna go top down so you can kind of see them all together, except for one. One is missing. He's still being worked on. He's gonna be a late newcomer to the party. Um, so we're gonna try to get him done this weekend, which today's the last day of the weekend, and there's a lot going on. But we're gonna try to get him done today. So let me go ahead and maybe I'll show him on Monday or Tuesday of next week. We'll find out. So far these are the four um um meet the conclave is what I want to say. Meet the conclave. And these are the four so far. The fifth one is being worked on, as I said. You have the leader. This is who I call the leader. Um we have smiley face, and these two I haven't named them just yet. I'm still working on this one I kind of know who this is. This guy, this little bitty guy, he not sure what his name is just yet. We're working on it. Um he's just a little guy, and I'm not sure what I'm going to call him just yet. But these, they definitely have their own personalities. Cardinals have their uniqueness to them, as I've said, but their own personalities, and there's a little story behind each one of these, and it definitely relates to um, the stories relate to what how do I say this? I would say that they it relates to how I the personalities that I deal with in the corporate world, right? Like you've heard me say, the work's not hard. Working with people are hard, and these are the personalities that come from him. And so they're gonna we're gonna talk about those little personalities, if you will. Um, so get on my priority list so you can learn a little bit more about the cardinal, the conclave collection, as I call it, the conclave. And I'm really excited for this grouping of paintings that I'm launching. So link will be below in the description. It isn't right now, but it will be. And so therefore, um, please feel free to get on that priority list. So the priority list opens May 19th for first dibs. All right. Thank you for words are hard this morning and all the things happening at the same time. So that's thank you for just giving me a few minutes there. All right, let's go down to these are the paints we're going to try. They were on clearance. They were 67 cents. Thought we would just try these out. There's probably a reason why they're 67 cents. Um, it just says that lay flat on it says let dry flat 4 hours fabric can be washed. So hold tip to the surface and squeeze gently. Let dry flat for 4 hours. Fabric can be washed after 72. Yeah, that's not what we're doing. So we're not following the rules already, but let's just go try it and see what happens. So I'm going to try to shake these up. I just don't think you can. I would be interested to see how they wash. So, okay, so they're not going to be clumpy, like I thought it would be. Let's roll it out. They are definitely like oh wow, it's kind of slick when you roll it. Interesting. Now, what does this say? This is called slick. That's interesting. This is called for some reason. This is called slick. I don't know what that means in dimensional paint, but that was a green. So we'll see. It's pretty light. Oh, there's some air bubbles behind my there. I felt it. I can feel the air bubble. I do not have a lot of hope for this, but we'll see when we pull this up. It was very transparent on the plate. Okay. So that's it's kind of dry already. Interesting. So that's a nice light little green. So let's see what happens next. Let's just go bold and go with the purple. Now this is matte dimensional paint. I don't know what that means, but we're gonna find out. Looks like some fabric here. And that is something to oh wow, that's a little crazy there. Um that is something there that you have to be aware of when you're working with fabrics is the strength of the fabric. All right, we're gonna work with that. It's kind of the texture on it. It's really interesting. Yeah, the paint rolled out with this weird texture to it. So it doesn't surprise me. I mean, this is not your actual. I mean, it's got some. I'm sure it's got some kind of acrylic paint to it, but it who knows what this is. All I know is that it seems to be going on the plate. Not the best. I'll just say that. All right, let's see what we got. Okay. So far, that looks all right. Very light fabric. I mean, paint, transparent paint for sure. It's probably because you're supposed to um put it in a grouping, or I mean, let it puff up, and maybe that's what becomes opaque. A little wet still. Hmm. All right, let's go in with this. Oh, hold on 1 second. Where's my piece of paper? I clean off my brayer here. All right, well. Wow. It left an interesting marks behind on my brayer. It's not indented, it's just paint on the brayer. So that's an interesting, it looks like little stripes. Good morning, Carrie B. I'm glad you found me. Had quite the interesting ride this morning. We're trying dimensional paint, fabric paint on the gel plate. It's very transparent for sure right now. So we'll see how this goes. Oh, wow. Okay, Sherry, that was like a lot. I was thinking I needed more since it was kind of transparent, but I think I overdid it there. Oh. So the United States. I'm definitely in the United States. An American in Texas. That's where I'm from. So it's 4:30 in the morning. I go live every 4:30 in the morning for this 100-day live challenge. Um, where the whole point is to find time for yourself to create before or for me, it's before my day starts. Um, and so this is day 65. And so I'm glad you found us. And the reason why I go live every morning, um, oh wow, this is interesting. It really did not pick up the ghost print behind it. It still left some. Um, so that's interesting. Yeah, it left some. So that'll be an interesting print afterwards. Huh. Maybe the roller, maybe I just didn't roll it there very well. Maybe what happened. So we'll try this again. See what happens when we add the green back in, but I'm not going to add all that yellow again. That was a little crazy. It kind of slipped and slide all over my plate there. So as I was saying was one of the one out of the 100-day project that I'm doing going live is to really change the mindset and mindfulness using art as a stress relief. So I'm trying to, before I go to work, that's I'm trying to change my mindset, go in with more positive attitude, the whole 9 yards. That's what I'm trying to do with this 100-day project, is use art as a stress relief and bring more positivity before I start my day. One of the things that I say is the work's not hard, dealing with people is hard. And so I'm hoping that this just brings that mindfulness. Oh, yes. Yes. Mini heat wave is coming our way as well. So I think our first 100-day degree temperature is coming real quickly. I think we're going to have some 94s, but we'll hit close to 100 pretty soon. Yes, 4:30 a.m. And that's why sometimes words are hard because I just woke up. So, all right, let's see if we got this up here. So, oh, that's interesting. Okay. Well, that was an interesting print for sure. I really like the edges of this print. I would say this is probably a successful print, even though it's dimensional paint. Huh. Would have been cool if some of that was over here. Interesting. It has definitely left some residue on the back of on the plate. Makes me want to take like another take some regular acrylic and just try to pull that off. So maybe we'll do that here. I'm probably just going to take one color. So just 1 second. I was going to use white, but I think I'll just go with yellow. I'm going to just use paper for this. I don't want to waste fabric on this. So I'm just going to pull some copy paper prints. That's the word I was looking for to try to clean this. Would I recommend the dimensional paint on the plate? Probably not. We'll see how it washes. It definitely had some weird things going on with it. So what I'm going to do with this I'm going to let this sit. Every fiber being in me wants to take a stencil to this, but I just want to clean this plate off with this dimensional paint. And so I'm just going to take some copy paper and just let it sit. So and let's see here. And we'll get these edges really good. And I'm not going to pull them up because I think the paper will pull up with it. So I'm just going to let these sit and marinate, as I would call it. And I just want to get the edges of the plate really well. No, I did not realize it was World Collage Day yesterday. Did not hear about that. I being more of a jelly printed artist, a jelly print artist, for the 100 days, I am doing collages. Um, I don't know if you've seen any of the other videos, but so I'm taking my jelly prints and I'm creating collages with them. But as far as traditional collage, what I would call traditional collage, magazines and that kind of thing, that I haven't jumped into that world yet. I'm just using jelly prints as my collage medium, if you will. So, but that is really cool that there was a World Collage Day. That I would have liked to have seen. Like, I'll have to go back and see what kind of collage artist, did what they did on YouTube for World Collage Day. Let's see. Did I get this little? Yeah. Okay, so I said I wasn't going to pull it up, but I couldn't help myself. Okay, so we cleaned off the plate there, so we got some of that dimensional paint up. I don't know if this will come up or not. This might have to sit. These are the bigger ones. They're going to have to sit for a moment. I could tell they're still wet to the touch and they're wrinkly. So, with that, I just wanted to thank everybody for hanging in there with me for for the craziness that started this whole morning. Yeah, with the microphone not working, and then I did not want to subject you to, an hour, 30 minutes of no talking kind of thing where you can't hear me. So we finally got the microphone working, which was odd. Because I did not play with it yesterday. So I think the cord probably needs to be replaced. And don't forget to get on my priority list. I will drop a link below in the description for the Conclave collection that's being launched May 19th. Pretty excited about that. Again, the personalities are going to be some of my experiences, as a 9-to-5er, and bringing that out into my art. So when I created them, those personalities were definitely in my mind as I was creating them, and you know, um, the leader and smiley face, and then I have two others. I haven't named them yet. I know who their personalities are. I just haven't named them yet. So if you want to know more about their personalities, get on my priority list because I'm going to talk about them, and then we'll see whatever else I may do a little YouTube short or something on each one of them and introduce you to the conclave. And with that, thank you for watching Ratchet Up Your Art, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a great day.